Have you ever imagined driving across the sea for nearly the length of a marathon? The Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge makes this a reality. Stretching 55 kilometers or about 34 miles, it stands as the longest sea-crossing bridge and tunnel system in the world. This is not just a road over water. It is a testament to human ambition, a colossal ribbon of steel and concrete designed to tame the vast expanse of the Pearl River Delta. It represents a leap in engineering, a project that pushed the very limits of what we thought was possible in bridge construction. A modern marvel for a modern age. To understand the bridge, we must first understand the places it connects. At one end is Hong Kong, a global financial hub, towering skyscrapers, bustling markets, a unique blend of Eastern and Western cultures. For decades, Hong Kong has been a powerhouse of trade and finance. Its deep-water port is one of the busiest in the world. On the other side of the delta lies Macau, glittering casinos, luxury resorts, often called the Las Vegas of Asia. But Macau is also a city with a rich and unique history. Former Portuguese colony for over 400 years, quiet cobblestone streets in the afternoon, neon lights of the Cotai Strip at night. Macau mixes old-world charm and modern entertainment. And then there is Zhuhai, the mainland city forming the third point of the triangle, part of Guangdong province. The factory of the world. Hub of manufacturing, hub of technology, hub of innovation. Zhuhai represents mainland China's industrial and economic might. Before the bridge, these cities were separated by the wide waters of the Pearl River estuary. Travel between them was often slow and inconvenient. The primary purpose of the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge was to slash travel times and create a seamless transportation network, transforming a 4-hour road journey into a drive of less than 45 minutes. This vision was part of a much larger plan, the development of the Greater Bay Area, Hong Kong, Macau, 9 cities in Guangdong province into a single, cohesive economic and innovation hub. Think of it like the San Francisco Bay Area or the Tokyo Bay Area. The bridge was designed to be the central artery of this new mega-region. It would allow people, goods and capital to move freely and quickly, fostering collaboration and stimulating growth across the entire area. Beyond economics, the bridge had a symbolic purpose. It was a monumental project that would showcase China's growing engineering prowess. Ultimately, the bridge was built to change lives on a daily basis. For commuters, it meant less time traveling and more time with family. For businesses, faster logistics and access to a larger market. Designing the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge was a monumental task. The 55-kilometer route had to navigate some of the world's busiest shipping channels, which see thousands of vessels pass through daily. It also had to avoid the flight paths of Hong Kong International Airport, one of the busiest airports on the planet. A traditional bridge spanning the entire distance was not an option. This complex set of constraints demanded a truly innovative design solution. The answer was a brilliant hybrid structure, a combination of bridges and a tunnel. The main section consists of a 22.9-kilometer bridge viaduct. This viaduct then gracefully dips into a 6.7-kilometer undersea tunnel. This tunnel allows large container ships and other tall vessels to pass overhead unimpeded. The tunnel section also ensures the flight paths for the nearby airport remain clear. Connecting the bridge sections to the tunnel required another stroke of engineering genius. The designers created 2 artificial islands at either end of the tunnel. The structure features 3 magnificent cable-stayed bridges with soaring towers. These towers were designed to evoke cultural symbols. One resembles a Chinese knot, symbolizing unity. Another looks like a dolphin, paying homage to local marine life. The third is designed to look like the mast of a ship, reflecting the region's maritime heritage. Every element of the design was carefully considered, not just for its structural integrity, but for its beauty and its meaning. The construction of the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge was a colossal undertaking. The project moved away from traditional construction methods. Instead, it relied heavily on prefabrication. Huge sections were built in factories on land, steel box girders for the deck, massive concrete piers. This factory-like approach ensured higher quality control, greater precision, and faster construction timeline. Once these giant components were ready, they had to be transported and assembled with incredible accuracy. Imagine lifting a steel bridge segment weighing as much as an aircraft carrier. This required a fleet of specialized vessels, including giant floating cranes. One of the most impressive cranes could lift over 3,000 tons. The assembly process was like putting together a giant puzzle. Each piece had to fit perfectly with the next, all while battling winds, waves, and strong sea currents. The work continued around the clock for years, involving thousands of workers, hundreds of vessels, and a constant flow of materials. The construction of the undersea tunnel was perhaps the most complex part. It used the immersed tube method, constructing 33 massive hollow tube sections on land. These sections were sealed at both ends, floated out to their designated location, and carefully sunk into a trench dredged on the seabed. Once on the seafloor, sections were connected one by one, creating a continuous, watertight tunnel. This entire process was a symphony of logistics and precision engineering. A key innovation was the creation of 2 large artificial islands. These weren't built using traditional land reclamation. Instead, engineers developed a groundbreaking technique using 120 giant interlocking steel cylinders. Each cylinder was over 50 meters tall and weighed 550 tons. The cylinders were driven deep into the seabed to form a perimeter, like a giant cookie cutter. Once the circle was complete, water inside was pumped out. Then the enclosed area was filled with sand and materials to create solid land. The method was remarkably fast, creating the 2 islands in just over 200 days, while minimizing environmental impact by containing construction materials within the steel walls. The islands are complex operational hubs housing massive ventilation systems, power supply stations, emergency response centers, and sophisticated traffic control systems. One island features a beautifully designed tourist and exhibition building offering stunning views of the bridge and surrounding sea. Building in the South China Sea meant confronting typhoons. This region is known for frequent and ferocious storms, with winds exceeding 200 kilometers per hour and waves that tower over buildings. The bridge had to withstand them for its entire 120-year design life. This required extensive research and testing in giant wind tunnels. The deck shape was aerodynamically optimized to let wind flow smoothly. Cable-stayed towers were engineered for strength and flexibility to sway safely in high winds. Foundations were driven deep into the seabed, anchoring piers to bedrock. Every bolt, cable, and concrete slab was built for worst-case storms. In 2018, shortly before opening, Super Typhoon Mangkhut swept through the area. The storm brought hurricane-force winds and massive storm surges. The world watched. The bridge stood firm. Post-storm inspections showed no structural damage. Years of planning and engineering had paid off. The opening of the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge in October 2018 immediately transformed the economic landscape of the Pearl River Delta. By slashing travel times, the bridge created a powerful new artery for commerce. Goods could now move between manufacturing hubs and international ports in under an hour. This dramatic increase in logistical efficiency has been a huge boon for businesses, reducing transportation costs and making the entire region more competitive globally. The impact on tourism has been equally profound. Now tourists can move between Hong Kong, Macau, and Zhuhai with ease, opening up new travel itineraries. A tourist can spend the morning shopping in Hong Kong, afternoon exploring Macau's historic sites, and evening enjoying dinner in Zhuhai. The bridge is fostering deeper integration of regional labor and housing markets. Professionals can now live affordably in Zhuhai and commute to work in Hong Kong. This allows better distribution of talent and resources, as companies can tap into the vast pool of skilled workers across the region. The free flow of people and ideas fosters collaboration between universities, research institutions, and tech companies, accelerating research and development. This creates a dynamic ecosystem where new technologies can be developed, manufactured, and exported to the world. The Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge is more than a record-breaking piece of infrastructure. It is a bold statement about the future, where geographical barriers are overcome by human ingenuity. It stands as a powerful physical symbol of connectivity in an age of globalization, reminding us that ambitious projects can reshape our world for the better. For Asia, the bridge showcases the continent's growing role in leading global engineering, setting a new benchmark for marine construction and infrastructure planning. The technologies developed for this project, from rapid island building to massive prefabrication, will influence major projects worldwide for decades to come. The bridge prompts us to think about the future of transportation and urban living, serving as a model for connecting sprawling urban centers efficiently and sustainably. It is part of a larger network designed to support over 70 million people, forcing us to ask, what will the cities of tomorrow look like, and how will we connect them? Ultimately, the legacy is written in the lives it touches. In the family that can visit relatives more easily, the business owner whose products reach wider markets, the engineer inspired to dream bigger. This magnificent span is a bridge to the future, a concrete and steel promise of a more connected, prosperous, and integrated world. It is a wonder of our time, a testament to what we can achieve when we dare to build connections, not just across water, but between people, cities, and economies.